Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have what are their true intentions in love. And as usual, we have the oracle cards here. I hope everybody is well. Yeah, and we start with this card here, Sagittarius, the King of Shells, right? So the shells are always the cups, they are. And so we see the seahorse, right? Yeah, it's kind of a trip. I just remember seeing so many seahorses kind of when I was little. They used to have these little, not in person. I feel like they're real, aren't they? Are they? I don't know. I feel like they are, but I think they used to have those. I don't know, like in chia pets or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming. Who knows, right? A long time ago, really long time ago. King of Cups, harmony and integrity, right? It's just really beautiful here. Because it's a very cool reading. And, you know, these cards, I always pull several oracle cards from a few different decks, and that's exactly what we have. And I can never see them, of course, right? Why would I, And so, just like the tarot cards, we're going to pull these right here on camera. But, what got pulled here, the Death card, the Two of Hearts, the Ace of Hearts. This is the Death card, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. That's what this is here. We have take action with passion. Yeah, and then we have valiant courage. All right, so we know valiant is, it means to have courage, but it means like Prince Valiant. It means to have courage over something that has value, right? You're not just going to have courage and go down the corner and, start fighting with somebody because they didn't wake up yet, and you're afraid that they're going to go, they're going to give their VOTE to the people who are taking away our rights. Yeah, no, we can't pick a fight with them, but yeah, it's not good, right? But of course we can't. But this is take action with passion. And then we have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. So, this take action with passion is definitely, here's knight, Prince Valiant. He's a knight, right? In the ranks, I'm not exactly sure if they would call him a knight. I feel like they would, but long story short, he might be a folkloric. I don't know if he was one of the Round Table. I'm not sure. I think he was the Knights of the Round Table, but, or the prince there, whatever. But, he's taking action here. He has his flag, which is like what he's going to be loyal to. And then we have unknown territory. He's taking action. He's walking here. And kind of down this pathway, the bird is there, the owl is there, he's got his walking cane, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's unknown territory, but he's supposed to be there, right? Now we have new life, and this lady's taking a pose. She's a fairy, right? They're all fairies. Yeah, they are in this deck. I feel like most of them are very beautiful. And then we have serendipity. And I feel like serendipity is, I keep forgetting, I think it's something, one version of it is something just happens kind of out of nowhere, but sometimes I think it can mean that happiness can happen out of something either unexpected or something you didn't think was going to work out, something like that, right? But here she is. It is a state of bliss, though, yeah, because we have the word serene here as well, right? Serendipity. And so here's the fairy flying up in the air, and her kite is some type of a clover. Yeah, it's a clover for good luck. It is. And so the two of this Death card, Sagittarius, this is this girl, she almost dies from a fever, and, her sister's sitting over her, right? When she wakes up, she remembers that she still loves Mr. Willoughby. Yeah. She doesn't love his name. No digs on Willoughby's. No digs. I'm just into names, right? Yeah, it sounds like actually a noble English name. I'm being bad, right? But she wakes up, and it sounds like somebody with some money, Willoughby. It kind of does, right? And this is all like the Gilded, right? This is about Pride and Prejudice, but most of these people in these books had money, right? And you could be saying my last name's Willoughby. I'm mad at you, Power and Light, right? But here she is, and she's waking up from this fever. I'm just being bad, right? She's waking up from this fever, and the woman's over her, and, she almost died. And when she wakes up, she, kind of wakes up from this not just a physical fever, but she wakes up, she awakens. And when she wakes up, she realizes she still loves this man. And we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. And, you know, these coming out together, that's a pretty much, that's a trip right there. Let's see what their version is of the Ace and the Two of Cups, right? Here's the two first. Not that it really matters. Let's see what they say. And these hearts, that's what they are. And the Two of Hearts is actually Temperance. Wow. See, this is a trippy deck here. And this is, you know, this is you, Sagittarius, or you stand for temperance. This is moderation. An elaborate dinner party consists of many dishes for each course, but restraint is key to commitment. I mean, to contentment. So, you know, I feel like this person, somebody's coming here to tell you they still love you, but they're going to be like, they're trying to be like restrained a little bit, right? Yeah, they got a little collar on them, Sagittarius, that kind of reminds them, right? Reminds them either what to say or how to behave, kind of. I feel like they do. And this is, right? And so, but restraint is key to contentment. Wow. This person's going to be moderate when they come. And I feel like what happened in the past, it could have been dramatic, right? Because it sounds like they're trying to avoid drama. What'd you do, Sagittarius? You might have started yelling. Right? I can see a Sagittarian yelling because we're fiery, right? But I can see me maybe back in the day. These days I don't get too excited now, because excited in a bad way. I don't get too like revved up, no, because it's unhealthy, right? Yeah. And it takes you out of your contentment, and that's what they're trying to avoid here. They're trying to like preserve contentment. This person's coming with integrity. This is the King of Cups. Look at all these cups, right? The King of Cups in this deck, they don't have to be a water sign, but they're coming because they want harmony. And they're coming with integrity. Yeah, Sagittarius, maybe they were coming before with bullshit. Right? Yeah, I feel like they were. Drama. Yeah, and troublemaker, right? You could be saying, I'll fix you, right? Yeah, let's see what it says here about the Ace of Hearts, which is the Ace of Cups right after it. And we have creativity with the calligraphy pen. That's the only pen they had, I believe, right? One can write beautiful, imaginative words. Somebody is either going to write, this person's, not somebody, your person, Sagittarius, they're going to write you maybe a love letter here, but if they send you a text, it's going to be very carefully worded. Now this person's going to send you a text. Beautifully worded. And very with restraint. Like, they're going to, yeah, they are. Wow, I'm really interested in what they're going to write. I am. What they're going to text. And take action with passion. This is what they're doing here, Sagittarius. Taking action with passion. You're exactly where you need to be. Here they are coming into unknown territory, right? Earth calling Sagittarius, please don't beat me. Please don't beat me up, all right? I'm trying to word this very carefully. Hold on one second, you guys. So we have a new life, right? And at the end of it is serendipity. This is all a trip. This person's coming, and they're going to contact you by text first, or letter, or something, right? Something that's written, I believe. And they're going to try to be very moderate in that. In other words, it's going to be beautiful. It won't be overly kind of emotional, but it will be emotional enough for you to either write them back or be open to meeting up with them. And so, you know, they're in unknown territory here, Sagittarius, right? But they're exactly where they need to be because of the wise owl, right? So here they come. And again, the bird is here, like communication, right? The man's looking up, and, you know, he's from somewhere in the Middle East, and he's now in the snow. And somebody told me that it snows in Afghanistan. Okay, cool. I mean, I didn't think it did, but hey, I mean, I wasn't sure. I don't think it snows in Saudi Arabia. No, I don't, and I hope I'm right on that, because I just looks like too much desert over there, right? But and then at the end, Sagittarius, serendipity is going to happen, right? It's going to, wow, Sagittarius. And these two cakes over here on this Two of Hearts, they look like two wedding cakes. Yeah, one looks like a cake. Well, it's not a wedding cake, because the wedding cakes have tears. But there's a crown. It looks like there's a crown. It's not a crown on it. It's these candles. You're going to have a celebration with this person. And then they have the shrimp platter here, right? And they've arranged it very beautifully. They have, this person might feel like a shrimp, Sagittarius. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're going to be so careful. Every time I do your reading, it shows them contacting you. But they're always really careful with their words, right? OMG, they got exactly written down what they're going to say. In fact, they've rehearsed it 10 times. And right before they text you, Sagittarius, they're reading off of a note, right? Yeah, it reminds me of this person that they have installed, right? Everything is, he can't even put two sentences together if you're paying attention. So how could he rule a country? Yeah, or run it. Well, he is a ruler. He's a dictator. Yeah, and if you could be saying, well, what do you mean? And if you go watch the State of the Union from about 3 weeks ago, you'll see the dictatorship. It's threatening. It is. So let's not talk about that, though. No, let's talk about your beautiful reading, Sagittarius, right? And yeah, wow. Okay, at the bottom of this deck here is the Ace of Cups. I can't make it up. Now we have the Ace of Cups twice. And honestly, we have only four tarot cards up here. These four are oracle cards, like standard oracle cards. We have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups. So there's a broken heart here for your person. Or they broke your heart in the past. There could have been a third party. Whenever we see the Three of Swords with this type of kind of very careful coming, right? This is careful coming. Yeah. Sagittarius, you might be seen as a tyrant here, all right? It's not from me. Don't get mad, all right? Especially if your last name is Willoughby and I'm calling you a tyrant, all right? I'm just saying, yeah, don't get mad, okay? I shouldn't have said that about somebody's name. It's a nice, noble name. I'm just funny that way. I'm funny about names and voices. And right now, my name, my voice, not my name, but my voice sounds pretty bassy, right? I can tell. But here's the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Swords. At least I can make fun of myself, right? You said G power, like you're mean, you make fun of people, but at least you can laugh at yourself. I can, right? I definitely do here. Right now I sound like a foghorn, yeah. So this Eight of Swords, this person feels real stuck here. But, you know, this fear, there's always fear with the Eight of Swords, and they want to release themselves from something. And it could be a third party. It really could, because now there's integrity. So the fact that, you know, the first card talks about integrity, this person's coming with integrity, which basically is, it's just a mix of beautiful qualities, right? Where there was, I don't believe there was integrity in the past, right? Integrity means integrating all the good characteristics, right? Integrity. And, you know, these people who are, integrity is the opposite of, on a very extreme note, corruption, and there's no integrity right now, not one ounce, right? So what's going on? Not with your person, Sagittarius. They went to the school of kind of hard knocks here, but they went to the school of, you know, first they got whipped, right? A whipping will do you good. That's where they went. That's the name of their course. A whipping will do you good here. This person's either been whipped by like missing you, or they feel like you're going to whip them, kind of, Sagittarius, right? But they want you to throw them kisses of love. They do, right? Maybe they're a water sign, right? With the Queen of Cups. Maybe there's somebody's hurt here. Somebody is hurt here. Because this person, with these oracle cards and this picture here, is exactly where they need to be. But this is unknown territory. And they're taking action And I feel like somebody might be, this person went through a major awakening with this death card, like a powerful realization. Somebody here, and they're changing their whole life. This is what I mean. And when we see this Three of Swords, maybe somebody's hurt here. Let's get into the reading, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, let's see what we have. And we have the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is here. Your challenge, Sagittarius, is going to be the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is twice in the reading, as is the Ace of Cups. All right? Yeah. And what you want here is the Eight of Wands. You want change. So maybe you're waiting for them. Or maybe you're waiting for them to... There's some type of an apology being offered in this reading, I'm pretty sure. And because it's too careful, right? You want this change. You want growth. You want to be inspired. You want possibly communication, of course. You definitely the Eight of Wands. But you could be wanting maybe fast change and progress. You might want progress, right? Like I want to move forward. I want to do this now because these are wands and this is movement and inspiration. The Eight of Cups is what you're afraid of. So you're afraid maybe they'll walk away from you, but you could be afraid they won't walk away from somebody else with this Three of Swords over here. And their energy here, they have the Two of Swords in the recent past, the Sun card. All right, and they have the Six of Cups, what's on their mind. So this is your person from the past. It is. And they have the Nine of Pentacles in their challenge. This person's probably with somebody and they have to be single for some, or they're going to lose some money or some status here because that's what that card is about. And we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Wands is their fear. Okay, so here they are, concerned here, worried or doubting they're going to have a renewal with you. That's why they're careful. Yeah, they're so careful. This person's walking on eggshells. All right, Sagittarius? Don't make fun of their last name, all right? Just kidding. That's terrible, right? Oh, my God. You could be saying you're crazy. A little bit mean, right? Okay, let's see what we have. All right. Let's see what we have here. Actually, it sounds like a noble name. You could be saying, stop trying to fix it, all right? So here we are, Sagittarius. Here, what's on your mind is the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Strength card. You're wondering here if this person's going to have courage to, like, if they have enough courage and if they have enough devotion, I believe, to come forward. Because, in my opinion, this Eight of Pentacles talks about being... having enough devotion to have the balls to come forward, right? Having the courage. That's what's on your mind. Are they coming forward with courage? And we have Prince Valiant over here. They're coming forward with courage because they value you here. And that's what this Eight of Pentacles is about. He values his career, right? I don't blame him. He's making money. I'd be valuing that too, right? He's carving out these gold coins because they're trying to destroy the economy. Yeah, that's not, wow, we're in a recession. No, dude, they're trying to. It's full of intent. Just like everything else. There's nothing happening here. Yeah. Please think of please don't give the same people your support who are in charge, please. They're trying to do Agenda 2030, which is no rights for you. Serfdom. Go look up serfdom. So let's get back to this, Sagittarius, because your person doesn't want to be a serf and they don't want to be a pauper, all right? And I don't mean P-O-P-P-E-R. For some people who, now it'd be a real bad. Yeah, I don't mean that kind of a pauper. I'm P-A-U-P-E-R. Oh my God, I'm in a very this mood here today, right? But your person doesn't want to be a pauper. No, like the little poor kind of church mouse out in the street, begging you. That's why they're going to be real careful. There's going to be an element of begging, but it's going to be camouflaged. It is, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see what we have here. Maybe they made fun of you because oh, shit. Right? I mean, it's possible here that somebody was really mean to somebody. I mean, people will make fun of people. I mean, it's a low vibration, but they'll make fun of people they love if they're angry and they can't be with them, or you won't do what they want. It's just manipulation, right? Of course. Maybe there was manipulation here before. The Two of Cups is your challenge. Like, you're wondering if this person is devoted. They're definitely here, but I feel like you love them. And with this, definitely, with the Two of Cups and the challenge, there's something else going on here, right? Yeah. And so here's their energy. What's on their mind is the Sun card and the Two of Swords and the Six of Cups. I feel like your person has major clarity here that they have to return to you because they realize you're a soulmate here. Or they really love you, or they're missing you badly. Remember, they went through an awakening with the Death card, right? She woke up and said, I love Mr. Willoughby. She did, and she almost died. Maybe your person got sick here and they, woke up. So, well, that'll wake people up, illness, right? But you don't want to wait till then, right? Or you're way too old or something like that. But, I mean, this is just a powerful realization. This could be, too, that your person they really love you and they have no other recourse but to have courage. Oh, the Sun, sorry. Not courage, but like they realize here, you have the Courage card, but there could be a lot of Leo energy here, right? But my point about it is that this person with this Two of Swords here and this Eight of Swords over here, this could be this energy. Well, I have no other recourse because Sagittarius makes me really happy, the Sun card. And I realize that because that Sun card is an illumination, just like Emily, who woke up and said, I'm a major illumination when I woke up from my fever, right? From my sleep. I love Mr. Willoughby. And that's what this person has done, Sagittarius. Yeah. And when I said they made fun of you, I mean, I just feel like this person was mean to you in the past, right? It's kind of like, somebody's a little immature. They could have been mean to you, just like when you're in school, especially if you went, to a hoodie school. Yes, and I did when I was young. You could be saying it shows. No. But my point about it is that, yeah. And so my point is that sometimes little boys will, beat up little girls just because they love them. They kind of may not love, but, they have this major crush and they want their attention and they don't know how to act out their feelings in a constructive, in a positive way, right? I mean, and somebody could have done this here. There's some type of something that somebody's trying to undo here. Your person, they're trying to undo what they've done in the past. There's guilt here, is my point. And, they could have easily had you in a third party with this Nine of Pentacles in their challenge. And this is very clear for some with this Two of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Like, they have to be single because they love you here and they need to come forward. And whoever's coming forward wants a full-on union. So they're not playing games or coming with integrity, but there's some type of realization that they had to do something here. Either cut somebody out or change their whole life here in order to have you. And it's worth it. Yeah, like the L'Oreal commercials, right? And yeah, they're not worth it to me. They test on animals. Biages, right? They do. But back in the day, they used to have these beautiful women come on with beautiful hair. I used to tell my daughter, you should be on the hair commercial, right? But I could never be. No, you're fired, right? You can't be. Look at your hair. It's too wavy here. Get out of town. But she could, because in my opinion, she had, it's the kind of hair that you wash and you brush it and it looks beautiful. You're like, what? Okay, but in those in that it was like you're worth it. They were trying to say that the hair color, I guess it costs extra money, right? Or was it expensive? You're worth it. Like, go use. It's just a sales kind of a mind screw, right? That they're weighing on your emotions, if you don't get it, you don't think you're worthy, or you don't think that you're like your self-esteem could be low. They're trying to prey on your emotions. They do it all the time. It's a mind screw. It is. But, you know, it is. But long story short, Sagittarius, this person thinks you're worth it, is my whole point, right? And so here, they have in their desire the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. So, you know, this is their desire. Their fear is the Page of Wands. Here they are contacting you, especially underneath the Eight of Wands. All this communication here. And here's the pen, right? With their little calligraphy pen. They can't erase it, Sagittarius, with the calligraphy pen. They know that. They're like, I better be careful what I send off to Sagittarius. They're getting ready to contact you. Because I can't erase the text. And you can't erase this calligraphy pen because it's a bird's feather. Is there any other type of a feather? I don't think so. But it's a bird's feather they dip in ink. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Right? And it's very personal when we see the pen. So here they are in the Page of Swords energy, in my opinion, not knowing what you're going to say when they contact you, the Page of Wands. Because it's right next to the fear, the desire and the fear. Let's get a card on this. And anybody with that last name, please don't send me a mean text, all right? With Willoughby. It sounds very noble. I just like to poke fun at everything. I do. Okay, we have the Four of Cups. And this Four of Cups is, you know, it's fear. I mean, it's unhappiness. And it's rejection. They're afraid you're going to reject them when they call you, when they text you, when they send. They're sending you like a love letter here. And it's careful. That's what this restraint is about with this. These two, you know, the Two of Hearts. They're talking about restraint here and major love. So we're going to have to end this reading. We're going to go to the extended. They're all super affordable, Sagittarius, and we're going to have 2 spreads on them. This is how we like to do it with 2 different decks. And I have the link below. We're also going to see all about them, what they want to say to you. Yeah, that's going to be my first card, kind of what they want to say to you in this this calligraphy, in this text, because it's coming soon. Yeah, keep your phone close, Sagittarius, right? It's really interesting here. It's always interesting with these oracle cards because they're all from different decks, but not every card, but they just kind of come together so like beautifully, right? Like they're supposed to, right? And so this valiant courage, you know, with Prince Valiant here. Here he is. He's coming over to this tent, Sagittarius, and you're in the tent, right? And it's not in Saudi Arabia. There's too much grass here. No, but I don't think Prince Valiant was in Saudi Arabia. Here he is here, unknown territory, right? But here he is, and the clouds are behind the tent. So here they are approaching you, taking action with passion. And the way they have it look, they look like they're returning to you, right? And this is how they are approaching you. With passion, but with restraint. And this beautiful text that's coming forward, right? Yeah, it sounds so much better, a love letter. But nobody writes anybody a love letter. If somebody wrote me a love letter, I'd be like, you're it for me, honey. Because it's with care, and it's with love, and it's romantic. Yeah, and so, you know, yeah, so we're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. They're all super affordable. As I said, the link is always below. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. I'm excited. I want to see this extended. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.